welcome back to another Fortnite Save the World video. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to build this base over here. It's one of the amplifiers for Stonewood and Durance. So as you can see, it's below my C amplifier and it's left of my D amp. As you can see, it's pretty simple. All you need to do is pretty much block off a couple of locations on this side and kind of double build this section. I will show you how to do it. It sounds complicated, but it's really not. So I'll show you the locations of where they come from. So if you don't have Amplifier D there, they will come from up there. I will show them. I'll show you that in a second with one of the builds I've done, because I already have my Amplifier D, because they come from down here. Also, they come from here, so they will spawn down there. There's 3 locations they can go. So there's this part here, the main middle part, and then this section there, and this part. I mean 4. So for starters, we'll block off the 2 there. I'll show you that in a second. On the west side, we have a massive area here that's usually coming. Oh, frick. Stop sending me messages. Anyway, you've got all this big part here that's kind of open. It's not always used, but they do come from there, and they do want to come up and run along here to get back there. Alright guys, with those locations shown, I'm going to show you how to build them. The traps I'll show you in a second, but we're going to get ready for this. So make sure you're using a ninja or an outlander, depending on what you like. I prefer a ninja because he or she can double jump. I use Link's Cassandra because she's pretty good, and it's one of the better all-rounded ninjas, I reckon, in the game. So the traps you should need are pretty much most of them, as you can see. So we should use broadsides, ceiling electric fields, or gas traps, depending on what you want to use for ceiling traps. We're going to use probably half the build will be of drop traps. We're going to need to use maybe wall darts. We're going to use probably some wall launchers, a lot of wooden floor spikes, and maybe some more dynamo. I know guys, it's never usually used in a build, but we're going to use it. Alright guys, let's get straight into it. We're going to be building out of metal today, but mainly build out of brick. So as you can see, pretty much all of my bases that I've got are all brick, but I'm going to use metal because I got no brick. Wording today. Alright, so for starters, we're going to start on the south side, but we're going to start on this little left part here, closest to this wall here where the cliff part is. So all you want to do is just go to the bottom and kind of do the cones all the way up, like so, to block them off. At the top here, you don't want to add stairs, you want to add cones, 1 by 1 them off. Make sure you do the same here as well, cone 1 by 1. It faces them builds, so then they won't kind of come up here, because they know they have to break that to get up. If you want to, you can block that off to make sure they don't go up there, which they won't usually. I don't upgrade my builds in this, so if you want to upgrade them, it's totally up to you. Anyway, let's get on to this part. So that's all you need to do for this section. If you want to add ceilings to block that section off, go ahead. That should be done. Alright, for all this part right here in the middle, all you need to do is add a 1 by 2 build right here. Then off that, you want to add a 2 by 2 of ceilings, and then 2 walls at the edge, and kind of box that in without doing the bottom, except for this one. So it should kind of just look like this. So it should be I guess a 3 by 2 box that's missing 1 down here for the way in. That should be pretty much it, except for this part. So all you need to do is extend that, and that's it. That's all you need to do for this part. If you would like to add cones to keep the more protected, same with this part, it's totally up to you and what you like. That should be all you need for this build. Alright, so with this, I usually extend them always off to the base. So from this, we're going to build from here. So we're going to come from down here. So you want to come up, you want to get to this part, you want to block, and you want to come left, turn left again, block. So you're kind of trying to get them to go around here. So make sure if you are playing and this is your spot, make sure you do keep fully upgrade that one to make sure they just won't break through. Same as down there. If you would actually, if you'd like to, you can block that with a, you know, a 1x1 cone. But I've got the roof there for ceiling traps and stuff. So yeah. From this part, you want to come out 1, 2, then go left 1, and then that should be your build. So you want to extend this like this. Come out, add this, kind of so you want to half your build open so they can always get attracted to this part. Add some cones, make sure I'm more protected. This part, okay guys, this part is totally up to you if you want to build it like this. So there's 2 ways you can build this. There's one, you can block the section off and then send them through there or into that one over there. Or you can open it up and just add a kind of tunnel to kill them. Either way is possible. I'm going to show both ways. Okay, so number 1, you want to come up all the way along, go across one, go like this, you know, make sure you round off cone or ceiling, just, you know, cone and ceiling, and that should be it. Like this. If you want to add an extension to make a double protection, go ahead. Add ceiling along to make them more protected, do that. That should be the basic logist of what you've got to do. Add a cone here, get a protection, you know, the basics. Make sure your ceilings are placed like this, extend up, got a cone here, a wall there, and the cone here, not break it, and then the walls. Perfect. That should be what it looks like, you know, with your basic push off, leave that open. Alright, it should look like this. It should be just a basic trap tunnel that comes all the way up, goes left, goes up, goes right, goes up, goes across, and you would usually drop them here, come across one, drop it again, like so. I'll just show you real quick so you know what I'm kind of talking about. It takes it's not really that easy to remember. So it should look like this. Kind of like that. You'd break the roof and then they'll drop into there. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do my way of the way I think is better. My way is that I think is better is to just block the whole thing. It'll use less materials, by the way, and it should be better. No, we'll just break it all off in one, I guess. Sorry for all the noise, but we're going to do this to show you the other side. Alright, so it's all open again. Come back down. The basics is do the exact same thing as what you did up, but do it the opposite. So you want to go down, so you want to kind of just block it off like this. Pretty simple, as you can see. Make sure you add a 1x1 with a cone facing out like so. Do the exact same thing along here. So cone, double wall it in. Add your cone facing this way and your cone facing this way. Add your wall in the middle and should look pretty good. Wall, ceiling, cone, wall that all in. Face the cones outwards. No, face this one inwards, I mean, like so. Make sure your middle section, if you want to keep on going, just do the whole thing. You might as well. This actually could be more materials, but it's probably more safer to do so instead of wasting your tracks, you know? It should look like this. It should just be a whole bunch of cones just to block everything. Perfect, as you can see. Your base location, so there's a base location that can be put in here. Just drop it there if you want to. Make sure you extend these down, so kind of just 1x1 the top, like so, and just drop your base right in the middle, and it should pretty much connect you everywhere here, except for maybe this section over here. But if they are coming a lot, you know what to do with your extensions and whatever. Alright, so that should be pretty simple. Everything should be all blocked off and all basic. I'll show you that in a second. Alright, with this one, it's a proper build. You actually have to build this one. And you want to connect it to this build, okay? So I will show you that in 1 second. For starters, you want to kind of block this, I guess. Just add a cone, face it inwards, remember, just do the basics. And it should be alright. I'll show you the rest in here. I'll show you how to do this section in 1 second. Well, after I do the main base. Alright, so we want to head this way. So you want to come, do what I did last time. So remember, 1 by 2. Do a drop down. Then do another drop down, but in a 2 by 1, same kind of style. And 1 out. No, 2 out, I mean. So you just want to do a 2 by 2 here, then you want to kind of do a 2 by 2 here. It's really, really simple. If you would like, you can block the whole section off. I would recommend, kind of. Just do this. This should be fine. You shouldn't get anything to go through there. Another location, actually. This is a rare location to get used. But block it off. Just block. It's not really basic. Just do a main block. Perfect. Done. That's it. Actually, we'll add another extension. We'll go 1 and 2. Cross, cross, done. That's it. You shouldn't need anything else. As you can see, perfect. Perfectly blocked, nothing should ever get up there. Alright, go up this way, if you can get up there. Kind of just go around to your side. And that should be pretty much it. Add this block so they would definitely come this way. Block off there, this way, block here, go a double extension up, go up again, and just leave it there for now, add a wall there. Fill in this section here, just cone it your whatever way you want. That one I'd recommend that way, this one I just recommend whichever way you would like. If you want to face it that way or that way, it doesn't matter. Alright, so it should be good. We'll leave this open for now, because I want to show you this part to get it in. For this one, it's very confusing, so pay attention, guys. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, down. So it should look like an L with 2 walls there. So this is your basic. It's a block. It should block them off, but it's just like a kind of support thing that you need. The 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll show you how to break this and set them up right anyway. So you want to go 1, 2. Make sure you're connecting to this one. Go 3, 4. If you need to place ceilings, just place them. It should look like that. And then it should drop down. 1, 2. You're right there, builds. Alright, because this is kind of blocked off, I'm just going to block it off anyway. Nothing should go through there. It's just an extra support as well if you need that there. Now that you've done all the extra support, then you can do what you need. So this way might be kind of confusing, but yeah. So you want to add a ceiling or cones, whatever you like. I'm going to use cones because it looks more better with everything else. Another cone. So you should have a double cone section there that has a slit like this. So it looks super duper weird. I want to do the exact same thing with this side. You got to make sure you can walk up there though, so it's really confusing for the zombie. That's why you do it like so. So it's going to kind of mess the zombie up. If you would like, you don't have to put that there. You just got to leave it open. just so the zombies can get up there. I think I'm going to do it like this. As you can see, it looks good. Add one extension across, I guess, like so. So from your main west build, go straight up, and then once you get to your tunnel that's there, go left. And then there's your main blockage. So you want to connect this one here with this section here. Okay. So this should be your main build for this one. Another extension, totally up to you if you would like to do so. Just cover it with ceilings. I'm not going to go that far, I think I'm just going to go the one and just can't leave that one open. You know what, we're going to block this off. Ceilings. Alright, as you can see, it is triple threaded. I would recommend putting a wall here, just for the support if you need that to connect to anything that's around. There, that should be perfect. I would throw this, I guess. Alright, do that. Just, you know, your basic blockage off this side. There's just like a couple of builds that kind of for another section. But you just cone it all off, do the basics of what I did on the other side over there. And that should be pretty simple on that side. Alright, we're going to start from this where the amplifier is and the way that we built. So we're going to build a 1x1 box here. Make sure we put a cone in it, like so. Put a ceiling. Actually, extend this cone kind of like a staircase, just in case it does get broken, because it can. And this is going to get used as this section here. Actually, no ceiling, I forgot. So it should look like that. It should just be a kind of drop. If you would like, you can take it out and just add this. I think I'm going to do that. Make sure you kind of lift this section up as one. Make sure you got your blocked section there. Make sure you put your walls and then a double cone section here. Face them out towards this build, kind of towards southwest. That's what you want. Do the exact same thing with this one too. Southwest here. I'm not southwest. West, northwest. I mean, words today. So it should be your cones. So you should be 3 sectioned cones that face off towards southwest, and this one facing northwest. That should be your basic build to bring them up. Right. So then you want to put your double walls there. If you really think they're going to get through, which I think they will try, make sure you do what I've done here. Add the cones. So just add another section of walls all the way along to this one. Cone, build up, wall, jump across, cone, build up, wall, cone, wall. Let's do the same. And they should never try and get through there. You should just follow the track. Alright, with that, just sealing the whole thing, you pretty much have your way of what you want. Make sure you block this section off. And that should be kind of a diagonal road to this wall, to this sloped area. From this sloped area, you want to build off that ceiling that you placed there. Cross, cross, cross. Kind of like a box. That's kind of what you want to build. And kind of double it if you would like. It's totally up to you if you want to double it, or if you just want to use a single. So make sure you're adding your cones out though. So this is actually, it's got to be double anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So it should look like that. It's pretty simple. If you have any problems, you know, with this part, ceiling, face this one southwest. Should look like that. Pretty cool looking build, as you can see. If you want, you know, add whatever you want there. That can be a basic stoppage. It should be really simple. That should all be what you need. Perfect, guys. You can go up, come down. As you can see, it should drop into this section. We'll make sure we're all protected. Like, all there should be protected. Nothing should try and get there, but if they do, just add stairs here. The blockage, add another stair to get up if you want. Ceiling, cones, you know what cones, just flat cones. Actually, we're going to place this one out to the wall. I'm going to do the exact same with this one. I'm going to face them away from our build. That's what you always want to do. You always want to face your amplifier, your cones away from the amplifier. It should kind of be a mega base block up. It's really confusing, as you can see. If you need to slow down, do so. Alright, as you can see, cool. You can add a cone there if you would like. I think I'm going to add the cone because it might be more protected and it might work better. But yeah. From here, actually I forgot to say we're going to need sound walls as well. Not many. Right, basic. So that's all of the builds that we've got. So from this we're going to do what we did in the last video of this. We're going to start from where we first started and go all the way across. So we're going to start from south to west. Right. Before we start the main build, we're going to do our blockage here. So straight off the bat, you want to grab wall launchers, just grab 3 I guess, and just push them off. It should send them straight back into here to get into this area. Should be good. I forgot to put a wall there by accident. Same as here, just straight up put like I guess another push pad. It's kind of what you want. You want push pad off this wall. I guess you put another one there if you'd like to. And push pads on this one and this one. So it looks pretty good. Pretty simple with the push pads. There'll be another push pad up there in a second, but it'll go there. From there, we're going to add broadsides. So we're going to go broadside, a broadside. Shouldn't need anything on that side. There shouldn't really be anything in here, really, except for maybe a broadside there, a broadside there, and except for like this section doesn't need anything except for ceiling drop traps, which I'll do in a second. So we'll go broadside, leave that open for a wall launcher, broadside, wall launcher, broadside, broadside, broadside. Then block this off with a, wait, I think I did it the wrong side. There we go, look this. No, wrong side, I did it again, wrong side. Pretty simple. Add a wall dart there. So we're going to need wall darts. I'm just doing really low level stuff. Do whatever low level you can. Some darts. Throw a dart there. And one here, I guess. Then just add 4 drop traps. One, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. Then your ceilings, as you know. And then, you know, whatever one's extra. You can fill this up as much as you want, guys. Oh, I forgot to do another build. So that's your main build for that section. That's all you should really need. You know, broadsides on these walls and whatever you want. Make sure you're adding your wooden floor spikes to slow them down. I forgot to add the main section, so cone, wall, there, cone, face the cones out, remember? Wall, cone, face them out. Well, just do a ceilings, I guess. it's exactly the same as the other build that I've just done on the channel. So it should look like so. Make sure you do your walls, so it's like a 1x1 there. Add a whole bunch of cones all the way along. Really simple, as you can see, guys. Protected. Should never get anything in there. Pretty perfect, as you can see, guys. Shouldn't need anything else. Should be it. Alright, let's go to the next section over here. This side, push pads, meant a lot of push pads. Push pad, push pad, push pad, push pad, push pad, push pad, push pad. A lot of push pads. So this is just trying to push everything out of here. Alright, go with ceilings. From floor spikes, so you go wooden floor spikes all the way back to get out. And the rest of your walls, you just want broadsides, basics. Please tell me I have enough stuff for broadsides, because usually I run out of materials. I'm going to run out of materials. I might have to get rid of some more traps. Alright, but anyway. I've got extra traps. I can just use my high level traps if I have to. Broadside. Then just up here, broadside. Broadside, 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 broadside. All the way along. Same as here, you just want to add broadside and then a push pad. So this should extend you into this section. Make sure you place in your floors. And buff wooden on there. All the way along. Oh, am I going to have enough for this? I should too. I probably need about 20 of those. I'm going to need a ton of them. I'm going to just craft as many as I can, because I'm going to need a lot of those. Yeah. Let's grab these. Remember, all the way along as far as you can go. With those two you can add drop traps. I don't have drop traps to build. I can't build drop traps because I won't have enough. So yeah, just use those drop traps. If you really like and you really want to, just add another push pad there to keep them away. That should be all your build for this section here as well. Remember, if you want to upgrade and repair, do that kind of stuff, do it. It's up to you. I'm not going to force you to do it. That's up to you if you like that kind of stuff and you want to. Alright, let's get it. Alright, as you can see, we got a pretty big area that we've got to cover. So we got to go. We don't need one here. We need one there, there. We actually might have it off. Just kind of fill the whole area up that you can't place the ceiling across. So it should look like this. Remember, darts, darts, darts. All the way along. Because I don't have broadsides, just throw a dart there. Remember, that would be broadsides. This side would be a push pad. Just to push them away. Ceiling, ceiling, ceiling. Do the two here as well. Just like that. And then bam, you're done. That's everything you should need for this. This one, push padded as well. No, broadside it, broadside it. We'll broadside this one. And then it should be pretty basic. We're gonna go with ceilings, the floors of blue cast. Remember, if you add a cone there, and you stare it, you can place wooden floor spikes across it. So that's why I do all of that kind of. So you go, your ceiling, your floor spikes all the way across to here. Nothing there, so remember, we'll go with our electric fields all the way in as far as you can go. Remember you do what? I can't craft any more of them, so we're gonna have to use these. Alright, so we're gonna have to use these. So just, you know, you do your ball launch and stuff all the way across to there. It's just basics really. So it should look like this, just pushing them all the way across, back out the base. So with these drop parts, and when it turns, I usually would add a dart because they go further straight. It's kind of why I like them like that. Sometimes I put broadsides, but usually that's when I have a lot of broadsides to put down, or I can't be bothered placing the wall darts, you know. Basics. And broadsides. We're just going to place broadsides everywhere through here now. With this part, actually, while we're here, make sure you throw a sound ball there and a sound ball there. It's just to stun them, kind of. It's a pretty cool stun maneuver. Same with this. Yes. I'm just going to use my high level stuff because that's what I've got. Darts, remember. Perfect. And then nothing there. Here, push pad, just to stop them from breaking that field. If you want to add a ceiling electric field there, should be good. If you would like to, you can add a dart there. And you should be alright. That should be it, guys. That should be everything that you need on these builds. It should be really simple. Perfect. Block all these off. Add cones if you'd like, guys. But yeah, guys, that should be all the basics. I'm just going to cover these with ceilings because it looks cooler. Remember, cones if you'd like. To, with more protection. It's just up to you. It's just your own thing. But yeah, guys, that's it for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe, comment, share, follow, do all that good stuff. We're about to hit 800 subs. We're getting pretty close, so make sure you do subscribe so we can get to that goal. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I really want to get to that, so make sure you do check that out and subscribe. I'll probably throw a link to the other video of before this one in the description. I might do a whole series of completing every single build for the endurance. Just one by one, you know. I've done the whole endurance whole thing, but I might do it one by one all the way across and show you how to build everything that we've got now. But yeah, guys, that's it for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Do all the things I've said if you'd like to. And yeah, guys, that's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.